second of the day's MR2 races about to get underway. Red lights go on and they go out now, and it's a pretty even start from the two of them on the front row, Ali Topley and Sean Traynor, as they stream down towards Clervaux Corner for the first time. Oh, it's just about Topley with his nose in front, but he's on the outside line. No, it's going to be Sean Traynor that's going to take the lead as they go into the first quarter. Traynor, Topley, Paul Cook, their third. Ben Rowe trying to go around the outside of him and take fourth place. Daniel Sylvester in the red and blue Roadster. He's made a good start, and I think he's going to slot into fourth place. Ben Rowe having to go and straight line the chicane there because well, that was just to avoid an incident, basically. And we've got one or two more cars. We've got one stranded there towards the back of the field. I could see at the chicane, and it's yeah, I think it's made contact with the tyre stack that marks the chicane there. So we'll see. Is now going, I can see. So Sean Traynor it is that leads. Paul Cook in second place, so he's got through to P2. Ali Topley third, and great drive this from Daniel Sylvester in fourth place. I think that's the first time he's been as high as the top four, certainly in races that I have seen. And then in fifth place, it looks like it is another of the races. I think that could be Aaron Cook, in fact, couldn't it? The reigning champion from the past two seasons, though. They're out of Sunny, back towards me at the left-hander at the complex, the first element of the complex. It comes streaming in now with 27 Sean Traynor ahead, and then to his right at the moment at the hairpin is Paul Cook. But watching the rest of the field stream through the second element of the complex. There's the 14 car smoking and in problems. That's Gareth Bax, the former Mark 1 racer, who's switched to this new car for 2022. They come through to end the first lap then, and it's Sean Traynor ahead by 0.6 of a second from Paul Cook in second. Topley, who didn't capitalise on his front row starting position, he's lost out to Paul Cook at Hawthorne, I think it was, on the first lap to go down to third place. Sylvester with that good start to get up to fourth, and Aaron Cook in fifth position at the moment. There's Nick Williamson. He at the moment is outside the top 10. He was well inside the top 10 in the earlier race, of course. Here they come down towards town for the second time. That's the 99 car of William Boggis in that privateer entry in his first season of racing. He's where is he winning? He's in ninth place, so he's going pretty well as this race now about halfway around its second lap, Marcus.
Yeah, Traynor looking quite comfortable, isn't he, out of front? There's Sylvester in the 21 car under pressure from Aaron Cook, who tricycles through Sunny, comes up towards the complex, and there's that car in third place, which is Topley, the early morning winner, who is trying to bridge the gap to the leaders. And there's a dive up the inside. Aaron Cook gets inside Sylvester. Sylvester will find himself on the inside, better territory. There's a change attempt up at the front there as Cook got close to Traynor, but that's brought Topley back into play. Cook has got fourth from Sylvester, kept it through the hairpin there, and they're chasing down now towards Clervaux, where it's fiercely slippery, but they work their way through. And a bit twitchy was Cook. He's bounced over the curbs. That was Aaron Cook in fourth place. Side by side, the yellow and pink cars there. That's 84, which I think is the Stratton car, isn't it? Big one behind that. Some good fighting, half a second or so, 0.6 between the first two.
Yep, on to lap 3 of this race then. Topley with the best lap of the race, a 1:39.46. The best lap in the early races, they're about 7 seconds off that, so you can see how just an hour or so the conditions have really improved quite markedly here. That's Paul Cook in second, Ali Topley in third, Sean Traynor leading the way in the Roadster. Just need to see if Aaron Cook's going to have any better fortunes in this race. He was relatively anonymous fifth in race 1. He's fourth here, pulling away from Sylvester now, but not really, as he was gaining on the 3 leaders.
No, that's right. Topley looked quite racy there, coming up towards the complex. I think he got a a sniff of a chance at second, but it's not really an overtaking spot in these cars. And as they come out and accelerate down past the pits again, 27 Trainer has what? About half a second maybe over the chase pair.
Something like that.
Yeah, 6 seconds, it's 6 tenths again.
I say Aaron Cook's not doing anything about catching the cars in front, but he has just done the best lap of the race of 1:38.71. He was, in fact, about half a second faster than Topley, who was the car immediately in front of him that time. So the gap between them is now 0.83 seconds. And yes, you can see actually on the that shot there that Cook is closing now on Topley, getting closer all the time. In fact, getting away from Sylvester in 5th, Ben Rowe in 6th, Tim Heron 7th, Graham Mailing's 8th, 9th place William Boggison running out the top 10, and this is Pete Higton. As Paul Cook makes a mistake there and loses out to Ali Topley at Tower Corner. So Topley through on the inside at Tower, and he's now just making a little bit of a break, and Cook all over the back of Paul Cook. Cook in the black and red and white roadster. It's the yellow and grey Mark II car for
Trainer's
Paul Cook.
able to make a little bit of advantage here, but you sense that if Aaron Cook can get past Paul Cook quickly, it's a big moment for that's Ben Rowe, isn't it?
No, it's Boggis.
Oh, Boggis.
Boggis, yeah.
Big sideways mode. He caught it well.
He did. Considering it's his first season of racing, that's
done
very
well.
good. Yeah. Leaders are at the complex once again. Aaron Cook still trying to find a way past Paul Cook here, but all the time, of course, his big championship rivals, I'm sure he would see it, Sean Trainer is pulling away.
And he's in the slipstream now, Aaron Cook of Paul Cook. So it's Cook with the E chasing Cook without the E. Down into the braking zone. And the Mark II just a little bit more grunt, an extra 200cc. Longer wheelbase car. Out to the outside of Hawthorne, but Aaron Cook almost touching the back bumper there as they come onto the back straight. There's probably just about a roadster's length between them to come up into the braking area for Tower, but Aaron Cook not close enough to try anything up there. You need to be decisive a couple of hundred meters up. He gets through on the inside and the exit, and he picked up speed very rapidly there. And that's remains to be seen now whether he can charge down Ali Topley.
Yeah, he's got probably the best part of a second to make up now, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I think once they get into traffic as well, that's going to help.
Yeah.
They will at some point.
So Aaron Cook now makes it second, so it's Mark 3, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 3, the order inside the top 6. And I think actually Ali Topley's taken some time out of Sean Trainer on this lap, because it was 1.84 seconds between them at the start of the lap. It doesn't look like that now. There's Ben Rowe. He has got ahead of Daniel Sylvester, so up to 6th place has gone, to 5th place has gone Ben Rowe there. Leaders are coming up and over the line. I'm going to look at that gap that was 1.84 seconds between Trainer and Topley. See what that updates to as they go across the line. Yeah, 1.23 seconds now. As Topley did a personal best of 1:39.01. Still the best lap of the race to Sean Trainer, 1:38.56. I wonder if Trainer just made a little bit of a mistake on that lap.
0.7 though between second and third as Aaron Cook is trying to close down second place Ali Topley.
It's Neil Stratton who's been in a bit of strife at the complex, number 84, but he's back into the race. He was running in 18th position. He's dropped down because of that.
It's not 7 tenths between second and third now, as they, as you see, Sean Trainer lead them through the Jim Clark S's.
I wonder if Aaron Cook has win this race. Yeah, his best lap time only a fraction slower than Sean Trainer's.
Yeah, there's kind of 4 more laps in this, I reckon, so he's got some time.
There's the reigning champion Rogue, the preparers of the car, as they are for many of the cars on the grid in the Toyo Tyres Toyo MR2 Championship.
There's nothing but Rogue not preparing any of these MR2s, any iteration.
No, we've seen them preparing other Toyotas as well. We saw the GT86 out, which Aaron Cook was in yesterday in the road sports race.
He was.
Which I think is actually a car that Aaron's worked on himself.
He just got pipped, didn't he, into the class by next to nothing. And here comes Aaron Cook, who's up alongside the bumper of Ali Topley, and he's going to have territorial advantage going down into Clervaux. Sean Traynor will see that happening in his mirrors. Has he got enough? Has he carried too much speed? He hits the curb pretty hard, bounces through, but he's made that move.
That 1:38.05 for Aaron Cook there is a new overall lap record for the MR2s as well. The mark actually was from a Mark 2 for Sean Traynor in June 2019, a 1:38.24. So that's the best lap ever in an MR2 round here.
And here's Topley now, back in the slipstream of Aaron Cook. Paul Cook in the background. There's Topley in the 41 car. Aaron Cook runs wide, puts a wheel over the edge of the curb onto the grass there on the exit of Tower. Now through the Jim Clark S's.
Yeah, Topley's not relinquished this place lightly, has he? He's sticking with Cook. I think they made their debut in the same season a couple of years ago. Possibly the same race. And immediately they both made an impression at the sharp end of the championship. Sean Traynor, though, has been the benchmark in MR2 since about 2015. He won his first title. After that, all in Mark 2s. Not yet having had one in the Mark 3 Roadster, but maybe this season. I'm sure Aaron Cook will have something to say about that. Adam Lockwood, who's the nearest challenger to Cook in the championship, not here this weekend, I don't think. Driving standards flag going out for Small, which indicates that someone's been exceeding track limits, which probably is now something that is more likely to occur than it was in the first race when it was so much wetter, and you'd be certainly wanting to keep off.
All we can tell from here is it's a 2-digit number because there's 2 blocks on the board, but we've seen it from the wrong side.
Yeah, that narrows it down to about
after 3/4 of the field.
Yeah, if not more. So we've got probably this and one more lap to go, I think. And there you can see Sylvester, who's trying to reclaim 5th position from Ben Rowe. Not much between those two. They're heading down towards Tower Corner now. What's probably the penultimate time of the race. Oh, and a spinner.
There's Emily.
Yeah, number 52. Search to the complex behind our commentary position here. Sylvester in that Roadster.
Right on the tail of Ben Rose.
He was completely hidden there, wasn't he, on that shot behind the Devonian's car. Up towards the Jim Clark S's for the 8th time. Or to Barcroft, I should say. And then Sonny. And Rowe just has a couple of car lengths in hand there. They are about 5 seconds. Oh, and that's Paul Cook off from 4th position. He's been off at Sonny. He's going to get back onto the circuit, but he'll be behind now Rowe and Sylvester, and also I think Graham Mailings and Tim Heron as well, because that's Cook just slotting in behind these two.
That's right, top 3 then complete their next lap. Last lap board out for them.
Yeah.
At 8 laps.
Yeah, 1.38 seconds is the gap between Sean Traynor and Aaron Cook at the start.
Come down
yeah,
by a couple of tenths.
Yeah, only a couple of tenths though. And it needs to be more than that for Aaron Cook to get the victory here. Sean Traynor, having finished ahead of him in the first race as well, it's been very tight in the championship after this weekend, I suspect. And there is Sylvester, and he's going to get the place from Ben Rowe this time. Yes, he's done it. There he is at Hawthorne and through the chicane. Daniel Sylvester getting back up into what is 4th position now, of course, with Paul Cook having been off half a lap ago. So Sylvester here looking for P4, which he actually did get a couple of those. I think possibly that they were at Silverstone. So we're equaling his best result here. Cook has not given up on this chase of Sean Traynor, has he?
No, he's not. He's down to probably 3 car lengths behind, but Traynor is a canny character, isn't he? He will have backed off on the last lap, knowing providing it's a clean exit from the hairpin, he should be okay, but they're pretty much nose to tail coming into the complex. It's all about keeping it clean, and Traynor has got his work cut out. put the car in the middle of the track is what he needs to do. He's done just that. And provided he can take a sensible line through and get the power down, not touch the curb. Now he clings to the middle part of the track, dominating that part of the road. And he takes the checkered flag, leaps on the brakes going past it. So there was virtually nothing between them on the line, 0.33 between Sean Traynor, the race winner in 27, and 1 Aaron Cook, the reigning champion. Ali Topley third, then Sylvester in fourth place, Rowe in fifth, and in sixth place is the recovering Paul Cook.
Yeah, Tim Heron takes 7th place, Graham Mellings 8th. Sam Harper gets ahead of William Boggis on the last lap to take 9th position. Now Boggis running out the top 10, Reece Dorman 11th, Nick Williamson 12th, Lee Brown 13th, Phil Aldridge 14th, and Gavin Aldworth rounding out the top 15.
And that fastest lap, 38.05, wasn't it? 1:38.05 to Aaron Cook. Is that new record?
Yeah, absolutely right. Breaking the previous mark set in June 2019. So MR2 still fighting across the line. Such a big grid of them, 30 cars we had, and I think most of them did indeed make it all the way to the end as well.
It's intriguing, isn't it? I mean, it's been, what, 3 years since that record was set, and the track's been redone, etc. It's not by any means perfect,
No.
and he's under that under the outright MR2 record.
The suspected full dry conditions.
Yeah.
There'd be a bit more time in there. Yeah.
Very much so.
Let's have a look at the results then from that second race of the day for the Toyo Tyres Total MR2 Championship. Number 27, Sean Traynor, it was that took the victory. From number 1, Aaron Cook in 2nd place. In 3rd place was number 41, Alistair Topley. 4th to number 21, Daniel Sylvester. 5th was 31, Ben Rowe. 6th was 26, Paul Cook. 7th was number 8, Tim Heron. 8th was number 71, Graham Mellings. 9th was 18, Sam Harper, and rounding out the top 10 was number 99, William Boggis. Further back, Reece Dorman was 11th, Nick Williamson 12th, Lee Brown 13th, Phil Aldridge 14th, and Gavin Aldworth 15th, then Higton, Rutherford, Maxine Nichols, Grimes and Stratton. And Stratton just pipping Gareth Baxter to 20th place. Then it was Jim Cook, Andy Williams, Patrick Stone, Andrew Strange, Aaron Walker, Nick M&E, Paul Hudson, and then Daniel Farm, 29th and final finisher, the Rogue with a Enduro car on the back of that graphic. So MR2 Championship, that's going to continue at Brands Hatch on the 2nd of July. They also go to Snetterton, Silverstone, Cadwell and Alton before the end of this season. Let's head down to the pit lane and hear from Tom Butterworth.
And welcome back to the pit lane. So he felt confident going into race 2 barely an hour and a half ago, and Sean Traynor had been good to your word.
Yeah. The car's going well. I just had an issue on the last couple of laps there. I've got a real bad wobble coming off the back wheel. I thought the wheel would come loose, to be fair, and if it had been another couple of laps, I probably would have had to pull in. It wasn't good. Aaron enclosed me right in, and I just had to sort of block him for the last few corners.
We saw you get out of the car. Well, I saw you get out of the car straight away and give it a bit of a wobble. So
yeah, I thought it was either a broken wheel or loose, but it looks like one of the bars have come loose. But it would have caused a major issue if we'd had another couple of laps to go.
Were you smiling all the way through that one then?
I was smiling all the way until the last lap.
Up until that point.
Yeah, that was good. Can I say hello to my grandsons at home? He watches. You can't keep him away from the telly. Hello, Louis. Hope you're enjoying it.
I think you just did.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sean. Thanks very much. So we got Aaron Cook finished second in this one, P5 in the first race in the wet and tricky conditions. It looked a bit leery, to say the least, coming through Hawthorns a couple of times, struggling to keep it all in line, but good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. Race 1 we had a misfire. We had the airbox was full up with water, so we struggled there. But this one was a bit better. We was gaining, and then I lost 3rd and 5th gear, so I was having to hold it in 3rd down the straights, hold it in 5th, and trying to hold it in 3rd round the corners was a bit tricky. That's why we might have been a bit sideways. But
was it jumping out?
It was jumping back into neutral if I let go of the gear stick, so I was having to hold it in gear, which is not ideal. But I think we would have had a really good run, a really good fight with Sean the last couple of laps if we hadn't had to do that. But second place is great. I mean, massive thanks to Ali. He didn't put up much of a fight. He knew I was coming, and yeah, brilliant.
Oh, great race as well, and congratulations on the podium. Ali, not quite the repeat of race number 1, but again, it looked pretty leery a couple of times coming through Hawthorns. I think you went all the way through about 4 or 5 seconds with the car fully sideways. It was a great watch.
Oh, it felt perfectly under control in the car. No, it was that kind of dry line, but when you went offline, it was slippy. And yeah, I thought with it being dry, you know, Sean and Aaron in the Mark IIIs, they're an extremely tough nut to crack, let's say. But I was actually pleased. We were gaining Sean a little bit, but Aaron just had so much pace. You know, he had an issue in the first race. You know, we're teammates. He was going on for Sean, and I was pulling away from Paul, who was in 4th and for the class win. So, yeah, I think we were all still trying like the wet. But it was good fun, and 2 class wins, can't complain.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, Ali. And congratulations as well to all our podium sitters here this weekend. Final race of the weekend is going to be our 2 hours and 5 minutes to Giwat Club Endurance Championship, which will be coming up next.